Good morning, children. Hope you all very fine. So, children, this is our block 12 of Unit 6. We are discussing here Grade 5 Science. Children, this is our part 2 of block 12, Properties of Water. Okay. So, we have discussed in part 1 that water has force, flowing water has force, water exerts buoyant force, and in this session we are going to discuss about water exerts pressure which increases with depth and why is water a universal solvent. So children, as we have discussed about what running water has force, and this force of water is utilized in our daily routine life to produce electricity by moving turbine and for our amusement like river rafting adventure purpose we use it है ना. And also we have discussed exerting buoyant force by water. So buoyant force is what? It is a tendency, buoyancy is a tendency of water by which it can float any object on it. Okay, so children, buoyancy, the property to float. Here some keywords are given, so we can discuss these keywords now, and in the chapter we will understand them. Force, forces push or pull which can start or stop motion, cause change in shape or direction. What is pressure? Children, pressure is force acting on unit area, on any unit area. If we exert force, that is pressure. Solvent, solvent able to dissolve another substance. So if we talk about sugar and water, and I am going to prepare sugar syrup, then here what is solvent? Here solvent is water and solute is sugar. Okay, solvent is taken in large amount and solute is the substance that is taken in small amount. So children, did you know the amount of salt you can dissolve in 100 ml of water is about 36 gram? The same amount of water can dissolve 200 gram of sugar. This is a fact. Okay children, this over in this picture you can see that this is a ball made up of cork. This ball is made up of wood and this ball is made up of aluminum. So this is cork, very light ball, wood, not so light and not so heavy compared to the aluminum. This is heavier ball, है ना, and this is made up of aluminum, that is a metal, that is a metal. So what will happen here, children? This ball has a very less weight in lesser weight in compared to these two. Okay, so compare with them. So the buoyant force exerted by water will be much more than others. So here buoyant force can float this ball, and this one is wood. This will float but partially immersed. It will be float within partially immersed in water. So buoyant force is uh, more than the gravitational force, that is toward the center. Gravity, that is earth's pull by which any object is pulled toward the center of the earth. And in this ball, last one, this ball will sink because this ball is having uh, a lot of weight, and because of it is metal it will sink because of its weight. Here the force that is in upward direction, buoyant force, is less and gravity is more, so this will sink. So children, there are two forces we are discussing here. So both the forces are, if they are equal, then thing will partially immersed and float, and if buoyant force is more, then it will float. Okay, so let's see in this what is going on here. So mass of the object or weight of the object, it depends on the weight of the object. and density of the fluid. So children, we have not discussed about density, but still I am going to tell you about density. Density is mass per unit volume. If any object has more density than the fluid in which it is immersed, then it will sink. And if any object has less density than the liquid in which it is immersed, it will sink. Okay. It will float. Okay. So density of the object should be less than the density of the liquid, then it can float only. So children, this is our content book material and I am going to read and you also will read with me. Okay. So let's start. Water exerts pressure. Now you know about pressure. Pressure is the word used for force per unit area. Water exerts pressure on anything that holds it. The force exerted by water on a unit area is called pressure. The more the area, the lesser is the pressure exerted for the same amount of water. The pressure of water increases with depth. The stream of water from the hole near the bottom travels the farthest. The pressure is more at the bottom, so the water comes out with a lot of force. This proves that as depth increases, water pressure also increases. It is important, children. And why it is happening here? Water pressure is increasing with the increasing of depth because there is a mass per unit area that is increasing of water. Like you can see in this picture. You can see that this is the net contained. This is the net contained. Okay. And from A, height of the water from the lower level to higher level is very less. Very less. This one. This from this and top. This is very less. And after this, B point. This level is very high from B and C, it is highest point and it is lowest point. So children, at the lowest point, the weight of the water from here to here will be more. So this water will go farthest from any other. Okay. So children, here this is the dam and the structure of the dam is made, it is triangular structure here and you can see that the wall of the dam is very broad in bottom. So why? Because of the water pressure increases as depth increases. So children, it will wash away if it is not broad. So it is very important to make a dam broad at the bottom so it cannot be washed away with the water flow. Okay. So over in this picture, maybe you understand all the concept which I have told you about. This is pressure that is exerted on wall by the water. And when we put water on our head, it exerts force on us. Okay. And if this water bucket is full, then force will be more. And if this water bucket is half, then force will be less. So this is happening in this process. This is full. So force is more here, okay, and less here and less here, less सबसे कम यहाँ पे, because water content from top is going to be less, है ना? And children, this is what? This is upward pressure. We are pushing downward, but water is pushing upward this ball, है ना? So this is what? This force is known as buoyant force, and this tendency of water to push upward any object in the against the gravity, that is buoyancy. So children, you can understand well by this diagram also. So look, have a look at this. Okay, now I hope you have understood that. And now beta, this is transparent pipe and here this is a balloon that is bound on this pipe. Okay. So if I pour some water in this tube, then this balloon will inflate. And if I continuously pour water and it is the at highest level, then it will inflate more. So children, here you can understand the concept of pressure that is exerted by water on this balloon. So water level increases, pressure is increases, है ना? Here pressure is increasing as well as water level is increasing. So children, it is now clear to all of you. So pressure in liquids, it increases as the depth increases. Okay. The deeper a liquid, the greater the weight above, and so the higher the pressure. This is why dams are built with a taper toward a thicker base. So children, let's read this. The pressure exerted by water in dams is much higher at the base. For this reason, walls of the dams are made wider at bottom to withstand the high pressure. Submarines have to withstand high pressure when they go deep into the sea. Thus, their body is made very strong. Water is a universal solvent. Salt, sugar, and lemon juice dissolve easily in water to make fresh lime water or nimbu pani. Substances like water in which other things can dissolve are called solvent. In fact, many substances that we use in our daily life dissolve easily in water because of this property of water. It is called universal solvent. At home, we make use this property of water to clean utensils, clothes, floor, and other objects. Due to this unique technique, water is rarely pure. However, there are many substances like oil and sand that do not dissolve in water. So, children, most of the things can be dissolved in water, and we use this property to make our lemonade too. And this is important to us because we can make many objects, we can make many substances dissolve in our water, like to make lemonade, to make any juice, and others. Okay, and so that because water is a solvent with the dust and dirt also, so we can clean our car, we can clean our utensils and others, like here you can see.